Dracula. Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
What's up, my kaiju friends and fans? This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati, and in this video I'm going down a bit of a different path. I'm going to do a review some people requested of this. This is a sculpt for Mark Seng Yang, about 12 inches high in height, of Dracula 1931 Bela Lugosi. I think Mark did a really good job on this thing. Nicely done. Sculpt. It was actually for my girlfriend last Christmas because she's a big Dracula fan and she likes the old movies, and she really did love it, I think. And I thought I posted some pics of it on some groups, and people asked me to do close-up review of it, so that's what I'm doing right now. Like I said, it was commissioned from Mark Seng Yang. He did a masterful job on it. Of course, this is from the 1931 film Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi. Ironically, my favorite movie of all time came out 2 years later, King Kong. But of course, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Invisible Man, Creature from the Black Lagoon, all of those delve within the Universal Monsters classics, which were all in the 30s and 40s for the most part, I believe. But Dracula is a classic film. It's a good film. We do own it, me and my girlfriend, I do believe. We have a set that has like a bunch of them. So it's a really nicely done sculpt, if I must say so myself. From his shoes to the top of his head, it's nicely done. Suit all black, of course. Shiny black shoes on the figure, nicely done. Of course, he's wearing the tuxedo type suit that he wore in the film. White bow tie, white handkerchief. You can see the white of his shirt sticking through the arms of his suit jacket there. His hands are in a position like Bela Lugosi's many pictures you see online of him as Dracula. His hands are usually cupped over like that, and he did a nice job on that, really, honestly. And white, the shirt of the suit, there's the buttons, the seams, and two buttons in the top, and then 3 little buttons down toward the bottom, and then a nice sculpted gold chain on there. He did a good job with that. Actually, I think it's actually a little bitty piece of some kind of a cloth string that's gold, but it's pretty neat, actually. It's pretty cool how he did it, but he sculpted in all the shirt detail and the crease lines and stuff, and the handkerchief's nicely sculpted in the pocket, the bow tie is nicely sculpted. The cape is cloth, as you can see there. Does move around. It is cloth. It's pretty neat. I don't know where he got it or how he came about it, but it's pretty cool, and it's nice and flat and even at the bottom and everything, and it goes down to not quite his ankles, probably his calves. It goes down to his calves. Really nicely done. His face is, to me, is classic Bela Lugosi. Nice slick back, dark jet black hair, jet black eyebrows. Very nicely done. Nice pale look to him because he is Dracula, so he's kind of a dead looking, pale looking skin on his hands and his face, which is cool. The look on his face is pretty stern but mesmerizing, like he's trying to mesmerize you before he goes in for his classic Dracula bite. It's pretty cool. Nicely sculpted on his ears and everything. It's just a really nicely done sculpt overall. It's very cool. I didn't know if he could do it last year, probably about this time last year, September, October time frame. I asked him could he do a Bela Lugosi, and I sent him a picture off Google of Bela Lugosi, and he really did do a nice job with this sculpt, I do believe. But like I said, the suit's really nice, all dark black and a jet black cape, jet black hair, eyebrows, jet black, just like Bela Lugosi in the film. But it is a really nicely done figure, like I said. The face, I think he nailed the face of Bela Lugosi in his portrayal of Dracula. The nice pale looking like skin, but the stern mouth and nose and face and eyes on him looks like he's ready to strike. So he did a really good job on this figure. I will bring forth one Godzilla X Plus figure to scale, to show scale with this guy, and we will do that right now. Alright everybody, I'm back. This is the X Plus 30 centimeter Godzilla 1964 with the custom Dracula 1931 Bela Lugosi sculpt that I had done by Mark Seng Yang. As you can see, he's a little bit short. He's probably Dracula's probably 11.5 inches tall or so. These are about 12 inches, so I'd say he's about between 11 and 12, the Dracula, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to scale pretty close to the 12-inch scale, so I think he did a really good job with it. Alright, I'll move on to some closing comments right now. Alright everybody, I'm back. Like I have said, this is a really cool and nicely done sculpt by Mark Seng Yang. I was really proud and happy with it when I seen it. My girlfriend loved it. She has it in a glass curio cabinet display case up there with a couple other, another Godzilla one I had made, and one that Mark made for us, a homecoming present. So, but it's really nicely done. Very accurate, I think, to Bela Lugosi's portrayal of Dracula in the film, 1931's Dracula. I love all those old movies. They're classic, they're great, they're creepy, and they're scary in a lot of respects. And I know my girlfriend does love Dracula, so that's why I got this for her. And she does love it, and I'm glad I went to Mark for this sculpt. So this kind of shows that I've got a lot of sculpts back there, the back wall there, that's all customs from Mark Seng Yang. He can do more than just kaiju. He can do just about anything you ask for, I think. He's pretty talented. Alrighty. On that note, I'll bring a camera closer for a close-up of this sculpt. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and supporting my channel. This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati. And you all have a wonderful day.
I am Dracula.